Hey everyone, how are you? It's me, Dottie Mae, and Oakley. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness sakes. She gets so excited. So excited. Anyway, here I am. It is Tuesday. It is one day later than I thought I would update you. So I had 2 days of work now. And I must say, I am enjoying it. And the best part, I think, is the relaxed atmosphere. It is very casual. I can wear casual clothes. I don't have to dress up at all. I don't have to wear uncomfortable shoes, uncomfortable clothes. I can wear, well, I can't wear pajamas, but I can be in comfy clothes in comparison to, like in an office or whatever. So it's very casual, very relaxed, very low stress so far. So that's good too. Everybody that I've met so far has been nice. Yesterday I was the only female. Today there were two others. So apparently those two were just off yesterday or something. Or maybe they don't work Mondays. I really don't know. But anyway, doesn't matter. There's not many of us in there. There's only maybe a dozen or a little bit more. But they are growing the staff, so more people are going to be hired on soon. But I spent yesterday running diagnostics and going into the BIOS and stuff like that, cleaning up the computer, and then physically cleaning the computer with the cleaner that they have. Mostly laptops yesterday. Today I ran out of the laptops, so I started working on some mini desktops. And then with those, I had to use the air hose to kind of blow them out a little bit and then use the cleaner on them. Someone else was actually running the diagnostics on those, so I didn't have to do that part. I also did diagnostics and testing on monitors and then cleaned them. I didn't have many monitors to do, so it may sound like a grunt job or tedious or whatever. The cleaning part is a little bit, it's not that great, but I don't mind it. I can listen to my headphones or my music with my headphones, and I'm in my own little world. I don't have to answer a phone, nothing. I don't have to deal with the outside world at all. I don't have to deal with customers, nothing. So it's just the coworkers and the manager that I have to deal with, and I am perfectly okay with that. So what else? That's pretty much all I've done. Tomorrow we're getting more laptops in, so I imagine I'll be working on those tomorrow. I can't remember how many they said they had to get done in a certain amount of time. I don't know, but yesterday I did about 60. So for my first day, I guess that's not so bad. I don't know what the preferred rate is. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think. Can't remember. Lunchtime I went to the airport viewing park, which is, I work right near the airport, so it's very close by. So that was kind of neat to sit out there and watch the planes come and go. It's not like a very busy airport, but there were a few, so that was kind of neat. That's pretty much it. So far so good. I mean, I like what I'm doing, and that's cool. Let's see. Tonight I had Grief Share, and it was a very good session. It's just, a group of us getting together. We watch a video, and then we talk about our grief stories if we want to share. We're not forced to. We don't have to, but and of course I cried again tonight. Certain things are triggers, or you just start talking about things and you just cry, or I do because I'm so emotional. But I shared that my most recent loss has been my marriage and job, and marriage is a loss of a person. It's just not the same type of loss. And I was thinking, I don't know why, I start dwelling on things, but like I was thinking that the divorce was not my choice, and therefore I kind of took the blame for it. Like, I felt like it was all my fault because he wanted out and he no longer loved me. So it was all my fault. And oh my gosh, Oakley's being unruly. Stop. Sorry. And I've been struggling with that. And I've also been struggling with forgiveness. Now, I know not everybody is a believer or a Christian or anything like that, but forgiveness is important, and it's not releasing them of wrongdoing, it's releasing yourself. But I've still been having such a hard time with that because there's just so many things that make me upset about the whole thing, about the divorce, about everything that's happened since, about the fact that I have been struggling my ass off, and he really hasn't. He was able to have his truck loan discharged, and he got to keep the truck. And I mean, I started to almost get angry, like, why is the sinner being rewarded? And that was my thoughts, and it's not a good thought to have, but that's kind of how I was feeling. And so it was like, and then, taking the blame, or it's all my fault. And really, it's so easy to feel that way because it wasn't my choice for the divorce. But really, it's not entirely my fault. I mean, a marriage takes two people. And if he or she is no longer willing to commit, that's on them. It's not on you. Every divorce is different. The reasons for them are different. Some it's a result of unfaithfulness and stepping out on the marriage and, having an affair or whatever. Sometimes it's alcohol or drug related and you just can't deal with it anymore. Sometimes it's just emotional. The person has some sort of mental illness and you can't deal with it anymore. And I just think it's sad that I have been blaming myself for this, because it's really not entirely my fault. Now, like I said, a relationship and a marriage takes two people. So yeah, I'm sure there are things I could have done better. And I'm certainly not perfect. And I have never claimed to be the perfect wife or mother. But you both need to work on it. And I took my vows so seriously, sickness and in health, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. And I can't tell you how many times, I went through putting up with his quitting jobs and being without work, and I stuck by him all those times, even though my counselor at the time says, why do you put up with it? Why do you put up with it? Blah, blah, blah. Because I took my vows seriously, and I seriously wanted till death do us part. But obviously it wasn't God's plan for that. So I had to accept that, and I have to accept that it's not entirely my fault. And yes, people make mistakes, and I will be a damn good wife for someone who truly wants to settle down with me and truly loves me and cherishes the ground I walk on. Yeah. Anyway, wishful thinking, I guess. But you know, it's been a tough 2 years, a very tough 2 years. And I remember thinking 2019 was going to be my year, and it certainly was not. Someone tonight reminded me that a new year is coming, and, you know, I got a job now, and the new year will bring good things, you know, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that 2020 is my year, that things continue to improve. I can slowly catch up on bills. I can find a decent place to live, and, you know, eventually find love again. That's, you know, not online. I'll admit I get approached a lot online through games like Words with Friends and Word Wars, and Instagram. That's not a game, but anyway, they just message me out of the blue constantly, and you know, I'm really careful. Sometimes I talk, sometimes I ignore, but you know, it's like I've seen these videos on catfishing, and it is scary thought, and so I don't want to fall into any of those traps. But no, I'm not accepting any marriage proposals online. Hell to the no. I want my future proposal, God willing, to be in person with a person that I love and adore, and who loves and adores me back. And yeah, so I have not given up on love, have not given up on the thought of marriage again. You know, it's in God's hands, and I know that, and it's also in His time, and I am working on accepting things in His time, as hard as it is, because like this whole getting a job thing, I was almost losing hope that I would never find work again, and finally I have, and it feels so good. So anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Thank you for listening and supporting. Oh, I guess I should say a quick weight update. It wasn't good. I did weigh in yesterday morning, and I was like up 3 pounds over the last couple weeks. So I'm at like 283, and not cool. But with this new job, I'm on my feet a lot. So hopefully that will help. And I really got to get moving again and get busting butt to lose weight, because I certainly don't want to gain it all back. The holidays are a tough time as it is, so I really need to focus on my coping skills, and not dwell on past things. I got to start looking forward and focusing on the present. So good advice. Anyway, that's it. I hope you're all well. I wish you all lots of love and a happy Halloween, and peace and love. Bye-bye.